What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Why does this feel like a cult? Explain that to me. Anyway, I wanted to wear cool sunglasses. I got these from a Goodwill market. These are the ones that my dog wears.
This life is filled with flashy clothes and fancy cars and all these hoes, but that don't make me happy, no. I just wanna feel comfortable without love. Only time I'm feeling that is when I'm off of these drugs.
Welcome, guys. These glasses are way too small for my head. But today is story time. Wait, hold on. Ready? Today is, oh, that's dark. Today is story time. Just kidding. I'm back. Anyway, so we're talking about the worst teachers I've ever had. So, let's get into it. First ever teacher was probably about 5th grade, yeah. 5th grade, I had this one teacher. I'm not gonna, let's make a code name. Miss Peach. Miss Peach used to bully me. Like, when you think, oh, a teacher, like, adults wouldn't bully children, yes, she would. Like, I was the only one in her class that she would get on to constantly. She would yell at me for certain things. She pulled me out of the classroom and yelled at me one time because I wasn't paying attention on my work, because this annoying kid that sat behind me always used to talk to me. And so, like, my ADHD, I can't focus on two things at once. So I was over here, like, turning to the kid, like, what is it? Like, what do you need? Because you're annoying me and I'm trying to do my work here. Anyway, she used to bully me all the time. I used to get bullied by her. And it was very, 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 very annoying. Oh, in the end that year, we found out that my PE teacher was gay. The only reason we found out he was gay is because on Halloween, since, like, we lived, like, it was our community area. Like, it was not a lot of people went to the school. There was 3 kids in my grade. Actually, I was the only kid in my grade, which is crazy. But, yeah, it was a very, like, closed off school. Anyway, and so, like, all of our teachers lived around on our block or whatever, or, like, our circle. So, on Halloween, we're going trick-or-treating, and we went to my PE teacher's house. It was a dude, right? I don't know his name. I don't even remember his name. That's how funny this is. But we went to his house, right? And we went on Halloween, and we knocked on the door, and as we look through the thing, he has, like, a giant TV. Like, his TV is, like, huge. Well, at least it was to me at the time. It might not be that big as I thought, but his TV was huge, and he was on the TV because he had his blinds open. We saw gay porn on his TV. It was crazy. It was very, very, very crazy. Anyway, no hate to him, but that was crazy. I think that's, like, the first time I actually, like, figured out that there was, like, gay people and LGBT people. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, that was a crazy experience, honestly. It was very crazy. Anyway, also in 5th grade year, since I transferred to 2 different schools during 5th grade, this next school, I had 2 teachers that, I'm gonna name call them, because honestly, should I? I don't want to, actually, I will. They were the Mendozas. These teachers used to bully the living shit out of me. Okay, so one of the teachers, so this is how they're called the Mendozas, right? Because they have the same last name, because one of them is the mom and the other one is the daughter. And the daughter was our PE teacher, but she wasn't even certified to teach PE. So, like, make it make sense, right? So we had our PE teacher or whatever, and she was our science teacher too, which she was qualified to do science, but she was not qualified to teach PE. Anyway, so we had our PE teacher, and then Miss Mendoza, which was the mom. She was our lab, or, like, computer lab tech teacher and all that, and a substitute sometimes, because the school is very small, as I said. Both of the schools that I went to during 5th grade were very, very small. So, as I was going to the school, right, the PE teacher, Miss Mendoza, Coach Mendoza is what we called her, because we got Coach and Miss. So I'm just going to call them Coach and Miss. So Coach literally would body shame me. And and since she was the PE teacher, this was before we found out that I had asthma, like, bad. Like, I have exercise-induced asthma, and, like, and I have regular asthma too, so it'll come in, like, but if I do exercise, it gets so bad to where I have asthma attacks. Anyway, so I have to have my rescue inhaler on me at all times. So she used to full-fledged make me run. And as a 5th grader, I was a bigger kid. I was not no skinny pretty princess. I was a chubbier kid. So so she would force me to run, and she would be like, she would yell at me. She would scream at me, "Run, Tori, run!" And I used to like look at her with this face like, "Girl, there ain't no way. Like, you're asking the wrong kid to run right now. No way." Anyway, and then she fat shamed me at the end of the school day, since they would like monitor us, the teachers would. At the end of the school day, one day during 5th grade, at the end of the school day, me and the principal's daughter, we were doing handstands on the wall of the middle school, and I was doing a handstand at the time. The principal's daughter wasn't. And she literally turns around, looks me dead in the eye after I got done doing a handstand, and goes, "Don't do that again. You're going to literally break down the middle school." For real? Like, you're telling a 5th grader, how old was I? 10? 11? You're telling an 11-year-old that they're about to break down the middle school because of how big they are. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you ridiculous? Like, girl, there ain't no way you just did that. And she used to single me out in science class all the time. She used to like be like, "Oh, you show me your," like, she wouldn't ask any of the other kids to show them their work, but she would ask me all the time. She'd be like, "Tori, let me see your work." And I was like, "Bro, why me?" Because I didn't do it. Because obviously, at the time, I was going through a lot of things. So I was like, obviously, I didn't do it. So I was like, about that, I have it. My dog ate it. Like, I was making up excuses because I literally did not do it because I was going through some things. Anyway, and then her mom was the worst because I was going through a lot of traumatic things. I was going through a lot at the time in 5th grade, and so I used to not get any sleep at home, like barely any sleep at home. So so I would fall asleep in computer class because what do I need this class for, really? Like, what is computer lab? Like, schools that have computer lab, what is this for? Because literally it's not for nothing. It's literally for nothing. Like, why do I need to learn how to type? Like, what's the reason? Anyway, so I would fall asleep in her class all the time, and she would yell at me to get up, or she would tap me on the shoulder multiple times, keep waking me up and waking me up and waking me up. And she'd be like, "Do you need to go to the principal's office? Do you need to go splash your face with water? Like, go do this, go do that." And I was like, "Oh my Lord, can you not?" She used to literally yell at me all the time. And then the principal's daughter was in like cahoots with them. I swear she was, actually, because Miss, she was the principal's daughter's godmother or whatever, and so they were like really close, and so she would let the principal's daughter play games on her computer while all of us had to do work. So I was like, "Girl, you're gonna sit here and nitpick at me for sleeping, and you're letting her play games over there, making me do all this hard work? Like, what is this? This is some favoritism bullshit, for real." Anyway, it really was. So there was that, and then what was I gonna say? Oh yes, this one time. This is like a really, I know I'm like going on about Miss and Coach, like Mendoza's, like a lot, but it's because they were the worst in the entire world. Like, they hurt me so bad, like hurt me mentally. Like, yeah, I had a bunch of body problem issues because of both of them. And yeah, it was crazy. I felt like I was being singled out, which I was. So anyway, so this one time, since I have this rash, like I talked about it in one of my car videos. If you've never seen it, in my first ever car video, my only car video actually, I talked about my condition in it, a brief explanation. I'll get into a deeper video soon enough, but I don't want to be too boring. So, I got into a brief explanation of what I'm going through and like what my condition is. You can see it right here on my face, this rash. It's not hives. It's my condition that is not even diagnosed yet. Anyway, I'm a rare medical case at the moment. So yeah, so fun for me, right? Yeah. Anyway, so I was being sarcastic, if you didn't know. Love you guys. What was I gonna say? I had it. Freaking brain fart. Hold on. Oh, yes. So since I had this condition, the first ever time I got it was all over here, all over this face. And I couldn't, this was during 2021. No, it was no. I want to say 2021. Because this was during 6th grade, not 5th grade. So yeah, it was 2021. I think, right? I did 5th grade 2 times, so like that's 6th grade is actually 7th grade for me. I've never been to 7th grade. That's crazy to think about. I've never been. Never will. It was like the end of 6th grade, so it was 2021, because the beginning of 6th grade we didn't go to school. So it was the beginning of 2021 when masks in our city, they weren't like mandated, so we didn't have to wear them, but the school was like requiring us to still wear them. And since I had this thing on my face, I could like physically not wear a mask because it would burn. And so I had a doctor's note that said I didn't have to wear it, and literally they made me put on a face shield which hurt worse, because when you have a face shield, all it's doing is taking your breath and putting it all over your face. So it literally burned so bad. And so then they put me, because I didn't want to wear the face shield, or like I would forget it in my car because I didn't want to wear it, obviously. So I would say that I forgot it in my car. One time I actually did forget it in my car. That was like the first time, and then I just kept leaving it in there because I didn't want to wear it because it hurt my face physically. Anyway, so I didn't want to wear it because it burned my face. So, and I didn't have to. I had a doctor's note that said that I literally couldn't wear one. So, anyway. So then the teacher, like every time I wouldn't put it on, she'd be like, Tori, where's your face shield? Go get one from the principal's office. And then the last time when I said, no, I'm not going to wear it, it burns my face. Like it literally burns my face. She goes, go to the principal's office. I just don't know what to do with you anymore. Go. And I go, okay. So then I get my stuff and I walk down to the principal's office. And they were like, why are you in here? And I go, because I refuse to wear a face shield because it burns my face. And they were like, okay, just sit in the ISS room. So I had to sit in ISS for a whole 2 weeks until the rash went away off my face. And then it went to the rest of my body. And then a couple weeks later, it was the end of school. So, yeah. But that was one before it got worse. But anyway, yeah. I was in ISS for a whole 2 weeks. It was really annoying. Anyway, what's another good memory? I was about to say good memory, bad memory. But yeah, that's pretty much, I think that's all. Ooh, no. Okay, here's my last story, and then we're cutting it close. Cutting it close? What am I saying? Why did I say cutting it close? We're ending the video is what I meant. I said cutting it close. I was like, why? Why did I say freaking cutting it close? Like, what? I always look at myself instead of the camera. Which is really weird because it looks, when I look at myself, it looks like I'm looking at the camera to me. But if y'all see this video, comment and ask me, tell me whether it looks like I'm looking to the side or I'm looking at y'all. I haven't gotten an actual professional camera yet because I'm very, very broke. I'm saving money for something big. So, and I'm also trying to save money for a camera. So, and I have no job because I can't at the moment. Anyway, that has something to do with my rash and all that medical stuff. That's why I can't get a job at the moment. So, yeah, if you want me to talk about that, separate video, totally. I'll look at the camera for a little bit for the rest of this video. Okay, so the last story time I have is back in, I want to say, yeah, it was back in 6th grade again. Very much trauma from 5th and 6th grade. Anyway, so back in 6th grade, I got dress coded for having a rip in my jeans, which at the time they were very lenient on the dress code, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But the thing that like caused me to be like, this is stupid, is that it wasn't because my like thigh was showing, because like I had on the pants, like on the upper thigh, it had a rip. And so, so on the upper thigh, it had a rip, and I used to get in trouble for that a lot, so I'd have to, like, duct tape over it. So I was, like, fine with that. I was like, okay, cool. But, no, this time I got in trouble because the knee was too, like, the knee rip was too excessive or, like, too big or whatever. So this girl tried to make me put on some ugly shorts, and I was like, yeah, no, ain't no way, girl. So then I got sent to ISS, and then my mom came and picked me up. And I had, like, a whole rampage about it, and my mom was not happy. But, yeah. That was crazy, bro, because I got so angry. I, like, threw the shorts and went back to PE. And then she was like, no, if you're not going to wear them, then go to ISS. And I was like, okay. And at that school, we weren't allowed to have our phones. Is that weird? Is that not normal? And for, like, middle schoolers to have their phone. Actually, I wasn't allowed to have my phone in 8th grade either, so I guess it is normal. But, like, in high school, once you get to high school, I'll literally tell you something, nobody cares. If you have your phone out, literally nobody cares. Unless you're like doing like work for like English or something, the teacher might be like, hey, put your phone away. But like other than that, nobody cares. We have our phones out all the time. Like nobody cares. So yeah. Anyway. So I guess those are all my stories about how teachers were really, really rude. Oh my gosh, my hair is like annoying. Actually, it's not bad. Anyway, let me put my glasses on to be cool. Oh, yes. I'm feeling myself, I guess. Anyway, so let me put on my glasses. Why am I acting like I'm a businessman now? Anyway, I would say comment what you want to see, but I'm gonna try to be getting videos out on time. I haven't been getting videos out on time at all. That is really on my part. If you don't already, subscribe to my Instagram and TikTok. It's in the description. I always put that in my description. Yeah, so I guess that's it. I was gonna say something, but then I'm like, yeah, no, it might not happen. So I'm not gonna promise anything, but besides like my Instagram DMs, for sure. Like if you're having a problem or you're going through a tough time and you just want to talk to somebody about it, I am always here. Well, I'm not always here. I might be sleeping or dealing with medical problems or something like that, but I will for sure definitely answer back, probably, most likely. Anyway, but yeah. Love y'all. What should I say? I said love y'all. Love y'all. Subscribe if you already haven't. And, don't let other people drag you down like my teachers did. Yeah, that's so good. Yes. Don't let people drag your spirit down just like my teachers did. My teachers gave me the worst experience, but I did lose some stuff because at the time I wasn't thinking good. I wasn't in a good mental spot. So now that I am, I've built from that experience, and now they gonna pray on my downfall? No. Now they can suck my toes. I didn't want to say what I was going to say because that's inappropriate. Now they can suck my toes. Thank you. Amen. Goodbye, guys.
This life is filled with flashy clothes.